But the ump should, it's the ump. Make the article about the ump.
Yeah, well, he's
he's nobody.
But
that's the thing, right?
Who posted this video?
That's the question.
Because they cut out the actual play, the slide.
They did
like
on
all
purpose.
of a sudden he's just totally.
They did it on purpose. The shitty thing is this is a closed feed, so the parents watch it. So some bitch ass parents sent that to the outlets.
Ooh.
Are you worried about your reputation preceding you when you go down to Austin?
Here he got thrown out, and now he had to move to Austin.
Oh, here he comes. Here comes the hothead dad.
You should pretend like it's because you got thrown out of this game that you had to move to Austin.
That's great. The internet do that for me though.
Yeah.
Look who had to move to Austin.
Yeah.
No. Any dad that's ever came up coaching their kiddos, they get thrown out all the time. It's just part of the game.
Got it.
Like I said, if your dad's not getting thrown out, he doesn't care about you.
Seems pretty silly.
Oh, it was so stupid. I was I was so embarrassed because then it goes from being about the kids to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, how far did I want to take this? I just went, all right. Just let me get out of here. And I just walked away and went to the back, and I was like, oh my God.
All right. So how do you deal with Tiger afterwards? Like, what do you say? He has stuff to say, or you have stuff to say, or
I was upset. The reason I got thrown out is because he didn't run as fast as he could, and he was already safe, but he should have been safe by a mile. Tiger's not slow, but he was jogging.
So it's really his fault.
Oh wow!
That's what I told him.
So
take accountability.
You got your dad thrown out of the game.
That's exactly what I told him. Dude, how'd you know? Were you watching my nest?
Yeah, I had the feed.
I went, I hope you're happy, and I can't go to the next game either, and it could possibly be your last game in California. Have a good night.
Yeah, because you chose to jog.
Because you chose to jog.
No ice cream for you. You're eating ice cream.
Yeah. I hope you're happy.
You may think he's joking. He's not joking because in the other video, he was already flipping out and blaming his son Tiger anyway. But now we got more in depth into the mind of Brendan Schaub and how he blames his son for him getting thrown out. Because remember in the other video, he was like, he had an attitude that whole day. And I was like, yo, you're going to fix your attitude. And why are you listening to coaches who aren't professionals? But I'm his dad and he doesn't listen to me. So he's already mad at his son, and he really does blame him because listen to what he even said right there. He was safe, but he should have been more safe. He was jogging. It's really his fault. So, I mean, look at this dude. Why is he still doing this podcast, by the way? He told us when he moves to Texas, he's done doing this podcast. I'm trying to get him off of the Golden Hour podcast already. So they must have had this one in the can. Not that much in the can, but he's officially in Texas now. But I wonder if he's going to keep flying up to do the Golden Hour as just a reason to get away from his wife and kids, have some more LA addies and baddies. You probably have like a whole still a situation in LA you can escape to. Meanwhile, he's in his kids' lives and doesn't let them on the tablets and knows everyone they hang out with, and they don't have tablets. But he's still talking about the baseball thing. And he's so stupid because he's like one of the parents, those bitch-ass parents. Like I've already said, it was the coach. Because they uploaded the feed from their practice, too. It wasn't just the game. It was the coach. The coach don't like you. And when he said every parent who's coached their kid in baseball has been thrown out of the game. No, you're just a nut who kept swearing. That's all it was. He kept swearing around 9-year-olds. His wife posted a video on Instagram of her at the game swearing from the stands. But he's out there swearing, bothering the coaches, inserting himself, getting mad at his son. His son could, that he wouldn't throw out the fat kid. He was like, oh, don't let the fat kid get a hit on you. And it's like, Schaub is one of those dudes is, you have to remember, we're supposed to give him he wasn't, Schaub never really made it in any sport. Let's keep it real. He never won a championship in the UFC or anything. And the UFC isn't like making a team or something. So he is one of those dudes who never really made it in sports. So he's going to try and live vicariously through his son to try and do it. Classic redacted behavior. So he's going to flip out at all the games and stuff like that. And by the way, this is just what we see in baseball. He's even admitted he's even worse at the football games and stuff like that. And all the other dads are going to have to sit there and be like, oh, man, this guy won one fight in the UFC and then got beat up by a fat guy named Bubba. And he's going to be, quote, unquote, the professional athlete who's going to hold not only his son, but the entire team to insane expectations in order to succeed. But the umpire was completely right to throw out Schaub. By the way, his producer back there, what's his name? Producer Nick. What's his name? Producer Nick. Let's see, get a picture. It's stupid here. This guy looks like Cheddar Bob. Yeah, Papa Doc's gonna go. And Cheddar Bob and Chin, they tried chiming in with their. Well, I mean, who really uploaded it? Who did the thing? By the way, are they going to start investigating that? Are they going to somehow blame Bobby Lee? Are they going to say, hey, we found 300 pages of evidence that say Robert Lee hacked into my son's Little League practice feed and the game feed and uploaded it to the Fighter and the Kids subreddit? By the way, if you don't think he has people behind the scenes trying to find that out, he probably does. Although, like I said, it's obvious that it was the coach who did it. A coach who's sick of this dummy bothering him at practice as he's trying to teach 9-year-olds. And you got old dummy here who showed up in a Lamborghini that his dad bought, doing that dipping stuff, spitting into an empty water bottle, just leaving it around. Ugh! How many empty water bottles with spit in it from his stupid dipping pouches do you think are left around that dugout? Ugh. And that coach probably has to pick it up after the game, too. But, I mean, maybe this will be the last time Schaub talks about it. I don't know. But the fact that he's blaming his son for all this is just messed up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.